Hello everyone, this is Team Brinax. Today we are here for the presentation of problem statement and learning issues provided in the course System Analysis and Design IS 500 taught by the coach Bernard Maungi. The problem statement and learning issues is for the IBM data center. The problem statement identified by our team is opening IBM data center in Nepal. So the main problem statement or the vision, we can say it is IBM data center in Nepal. The issue statement following it is why we are opening the data center in Nepal. Because there are no IBM data center currently in Nepal, and building one can help to address consumers' need. So the process we'll be using for this is Kaizen Blitz methodology. Kaizen means focus on the processes, and Blitz means at a rapid speed. So what do you need? What steps do you have to follow for building a data center? Let us say all the project following steps are essential. They are planning, design, construction and certification. So there is a brief overview of these steps as in the slides. For the planning, you need to gather requirements, system analysis. For the design phase, according to the gathered requirement, you can design, develop design plans, recommend design objectives like that. And in the construction, you can uh, you can have complete turnkey construction solutions, ongoing customer engagement and communication. So before opening data center, you need to do a feasibility analysis. For the feasibility analysis, following points we are going to consider: their introduction and objectives, management summary, building and premises, environments and hardware analysis, infrastructure, data connectivity, summary of findings, and final recommendations. For this project, we have divided the team roles among the 6 members of our team. For Dipesh Adhikari, it's overview and software requirements. The overview I have just given you the overview of the presentation. Sunil Brazil will be talking about hardware requirements and the learning issues associated with it. Sandesh Betwal with cost and budgets. Vishwas Dahal with networking and security. Dipesh Batra with quality assurance. And finally, Pawan Rayamaji will be talking about test plans and learning issues. So, requirement analysis. For opening an IBM data center, following requirements need to be handled. They are software requirements, hardware requirements, and maintenance requirements. So, what can be the learning issues associated with these requirements? They are what requirement gathering tools and techniques we are going to use for gathering the information properly, and for the software requirements it can be what operating system we are going to use, or what for the cloud applications or cloud hosting, what application we are using. It can be also the middleware, then after it can be VMware, virtual machines like that. And what are the physical infrastructure needed, like electricity, water, cooling, transportation, security, generator, UPS. Now my friend Sunil Prajali will be talking about the hardware requirement and learning issues associated with it.
Hello everybody, this is Sunil Barajali and I am speaking about the hardware requirement, which is a learning issue for us, for our project. There are some list of issues that I am going to read. For example, the issue goes like this: what are the power equipment needed for data center? What power equipment that are needed for data center can be clean and reliable sources such as batteries, generator, and other things, electricity. Speaking about the next question, how can we establish the required bandwidth for data center? Unlike our single ISP, which is used in our household usage, needing multiple ISPs, if one goes down, then we can add another one for backup. The bandwidth must be exceed minimum 9 MB per second. Then we go from then how do we build this system as required? Cooling is the most important thing that we need to require for establishing data center. We need to some kind of component that remove warm air from the data center, and it should be 24 hours per day. And we need some kind of temperature sensor installed in the system. Then speaking about the next question, do we need security and fire suppression? Yes, we need security and fire suppression. In case any fire outrage, then we have to add some fire suppression devices. Speaking about next question, how can we monitor the system? We can monitor the system with anything. It doesn't matter what we use. We just need to make a good choice for monitoring device such as web surveillance camera, firewall switches, etc. Why do we need backup system? Backup is very essential for a hosting server or hosting data center because it need to save the data of the clients. There might be other issues, but I haven't included here now. Thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm Sandesh Vedwal, one of the Brainiac from Team Brainiacs, and I'm going to talk about cost and budgets regarding setting up data centers here in Nepal. So the learning issues related to cost and budgets are the cost related to setting up new data center, the cost related to outsourcing data center, and the cost related to capital cost, the operational cost, the server cost, the infrastructure cost, the power cost, and the network cost. So we need to first decide whether we should create a new data center or outsource our data to another data center. So if outsourcing to another data center seems to be cheaper, then there is no use of building a new data center. Similarly, the capital cost is the cost required to set up a new data center, whereas the operational cost means the cost required to operate the data center. The server cost and the infrastructure cost means the cost for the server, the hardware related parts. The infrastructure means to set up the office. The power cost and the network cost are the cost related to setting up the network and utilizing the power, utilizing the resources of our country. So I think these things need to be addressed while managing our cost and budgets of data center. And I hope we will learn these issues while we develop our project while working here at Node. And so I like to call upon Mr. Biswas Dahal to talk about network and security, and I like to close my presentation here. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandesh. Hello everyone. I'm here to discuss about the learning issue about network and security. Learning issue for networking. How the network can be managed and what are the required network equipment and the server uptime. How much hour or how much time the server can be uptime, and similarly about the security. How do we protect data center from physical attack? We have to consider the physical attack to our data center. And how do we manage network connectivity? It is the very much important issue about the connectivity. And transferring about the data, that how data will be transferred and what happens if network fails while transferring data at the middle of, that's the main problem in data center. And similarly, how secure your data in transit, and is the provider network adaptive? How do you secure from employee? Yeah, we have to consider about the security from employee too. And how can you secure from hackers or any unwanted authority? How do you handle natural disaster like fire or water? We have to consider such things in our learning issue. I think we will get much more better knowledge from our node and by saying. And for next slide, I want to call Dipesh Patrai for the quality students. Thank you.
Hello everyone and namaste. This is Dipesh Patrai from Nepal, the land of Himalayas, as you can clearly see in my background. I am from Team Brainiacs, discussing about the problem statements, which was a group assignment of week 2. So moving on, I'll be discussing about the quality assurances, which is right here. So just let me move it here, and you can see quality assurances. The tick mark, check. So what does quality assurance actually mean? Wikipedia defines quality assurance as a way of preventing mistakes or defects in manufactured products and avoiding problems when delivering solutions or services to customers. While Oxford Dictionaries defines quality assurance as maintenance of desired level of quality in service or product, especially by means of attention to every stages or process of delivery or production. Moving on, we can just move it here so that everyone can see everything. So, what are the challenges on achieving quality? We'll have to face challenges during every phases. The planning phase, design, construction, certification phase, as we discussed earlier. So some of the questions that we might face is, should QA be involved in every stages of product life cycle? What are the location preferences, choices? How to achieve quality in design? How to ensure quality hardware? How can we be assured of software quality? Is cost and budget to be considered while we try to achieve quality? Will we need a separate networking and security body for assuring quality assurance? As we can see on the top, there is a photo which shows quality assurance during the product life cycle, and the bottom one shows a Darth Vader telling that lack of testing is disturbing. So we'll be needing testing after all to ensure quality. So to achieve quality in a product, we'll need to create test plans, test subjects, and my friend Pawan will be discussing more about the topic later. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hey, hello everyone. This is Pawan Rayamaji and I belong to Team Brainiacs. I am here to present on my part of our presentation, and it begins like this. So, test plans. A test plan is a document detailing the objectives, target market, internal beta team, and processes for a specific beta test for a software or hardware product. The plan typically contains a detailed understanding of the eventual workflow. We all know that with test plans we have many detailed understanding. We can understand every system in a detailed way. We can see the relation between components, how the component is working, and different plans that were set up during making that system. And the next thing I have is learning issues. There are many learning issues for each topic, and I have here 3 different learning issues prepared yet, and I will be finding other related issues as well. For now, I have 3 different learning issues, and number 1 is what kind of test-driven documents and plans. Yes, for our project, what are the test-driven documents and plans we will be implementing in our project? This is going to be the first learning issue. And second, we have automated testing and manual testing. In this testing, we will be knowing about which way of testing to prefer, like is it going to be automatic or is it going to be manual, and this is our second learning issue. And third one is testing basis and criteria needed. What are the testing basis and criteria that are needed to actually launch this project and complete this project in an efficient and effective way? And after this, thank you for listening, hearing us, supporting us, and I really appreciate my team's hard work, their kindness. They are all good to me. I know them really well, and they have worked really hard. We will be working together in the same way, and we will be giving you the updates of our project and research. We will be researching and updating about our research, and we will be presenting the same way in coming weeks. For now, thank you for being here.